What child? Girl, they don't want a girl to go to sleep, girl. Girl, she's all up in my mud, girl. I'm ain't lying. She fell. I can't move with her and she broke, girl. Girl, look at her. She acting, child. I can't touch her. She leaning. Hey, Jayla. Girl, I broke my what's it called? The holder. Oh, girl. She ain't finna hold and then this one acting. You see if she'll hold her. I put her on there. What she'll do. She gonna pop out of there too, honey. Hey, Chandler. Baby, I'm so tired today. Feel like I ain't get no rest from yesterday. Doing the brunch. These not new. I just have so many. The regular ones stay in my bag from work today. I didn't feel like getting up to get them. So I just put these on. Hey, brought you out. Hey, thing. Then, I have some black ones that they have stones on, but they be scratching my skin, honey. Police conversation with Khalil. Khalif, you left your what you call them at the station. You left your jacket at the station. Mm-hmm. Thank you. That's what the pillow. Baby, what fly black boy, honey? He is sold out on the radio today. Can't be too lucky you left it. Mm-hmm. Baby, he said Khalif wasn't red, he pink. He showed out on him. Baby, what person talk about they gonna get their high school shape back and they wake up eating cheese puffs at 2:30 in the morning? Mm-hmm. And in the bed, right, Laura? Hey, Rachel. The great done girl, huh? Guts. Mm. Mm. Your first radio show. All right, fly back, boy. There he is. They're gonna fly back while you showed out today. Police in here with his pink self. He over there flaunting with somebody. Mm. Where's mm-hmm. But I can touch my phone and she'll fall. sit, where I sit the phone in the center of the ring light, it it broke. It's cracked like the little part that's sitting on the bottom. It cracked. And then the one that's on the pole on the ring light, you know how they had a little like the little rubber at the top and the bottom, with a piece of rubber that's on the top. I don't know, it fell off somewhere, so now the top will just slide off. So I just got it rigged up here, holding it so I can't touch it because she'll pop right out. I just can't grip it. And Craig never sent my ring light that he was sending me. I had to come on here, huh? CVS is still open. What you need to go get some CVS fly black bar? Keisha, the penicillin. They don't sell penicillin over the counter. Unless times to really change. You can buy penicillin at CVS. Hey, D58. Y'all just up. It is what time? 2:30 in the morning. I have penicillin here. They got that penicillin for the sexually transmitted disease. Zay. Thank you, Rachel. Zay, how them Denver Broncos let them old tired Tennessee Titans beat them? Last minute field goal. But I came home, ate, and went straight to sleep. Missed most of the football game. Just saw the news, went down there and watched ESPN Sports and got the update on the game. Pittsburgh won. Ben Roethlisberger, he came back and did his thing. Oh yeah. Who would have wrote that? You was the MC at phase one. You told somebody the light on their shoes was on, but the one on their brain was off. Baby almost out of cheese puffs, honey. Where's Ty? Where my baby Ty? Hey Doris. Where you been, Doris? I done miss you. You been gone for a minute. Where you been, Doris? Oh, they don't have a chance at the Peyton Manning in the left. Ty was drunk and high. Oh. Hit my baby up telling me, hey Kenneth. Hit my baby up telling me some mama's on. I'm gonna wash my hand. Thank you, Maurice. Mm. Mm-hmm. Maybe the people coming out like this June. Coming out where? Hmm. My sisters called me, honey. They want me to come back. They want me to come back to Richmond, Virginia, honey. I should go to Richmond, Virginia again next month. Drinking this moonshine, baby. Y'all see it. Oh, moonshine, honey. What's going on? Andrew Gillum said I just saw, I live in Nashville, Tennessee, and yes, and then it went off. Gotta wait till somebody else turns. And yes, we beat the sorry Broncos. Well, baby, I do not like the Tennessee Titans because they're the old Houston Oilers. Y'all stole our football team in the middle of the night. The old Houston Oilers are the new Tennessee Titans, so I don't support Tennessee Titans. I don't support the Atlanta Falcons. I don't support the Falcons since they dog got Michael Vick. I don't do that. I don't do them. I'm only down with the Texans, the New Orleans Saints. I don't support the Dallas Cowboys. I'm glad they got beat. I'm glad New Orleans had whooped him. New Orleans took care of him yesterday. I like Baltimore Ravens. I really don't like the Baltimore Ravens, but I support Lamar Jackson, Heisman Trophy winner. I support him, so I support the Baltimore Ravens. And the president of the Laughing Hyenas, she is a diehard Pittsburgh Steelers fan, so I am down with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I always been down with the Pittsburgh Steelers because they were one of the teams that picked up Michael Vick, gave him a little shine a little while after he went to Philadelphia and Pittsburgh. So I'll be down with them. And then I like their old black coach, the Pittsburgh Steelers coach. On tonight, they whooped the New York Giants. What was it, 24-14? They took care of business. Yeah, I wanted to watch, I wanted me to watch me some football, honey. But baby, I was tired. Feel like I had been running since last week. I don't think I really got my rest since I went out of town to Richmond, Virginia last week because I came back, did 2 shows, then I did the Monday night show, and then after that it was back to the radio station. Back to the radio station. And then before you know it again, it's Sunday, time to do the 2 shows, the brunch. And then tonight, honey, then I have to get up and go do the show, the radio show. Ooh, baby, let me tell you how. Baby, let me tell you how tired I was, honey. Andrew Gill interview with Tamara Hall. Yeah, I need to go watch that too. Hey, Captain M. I was so tired. It seemed like when I was coming upstairs to go to bed, honey, it seemed like every time I see, like every time I stepped on one step, like it was another step added. Like they kept adding steps, son. It's like, am I gonna ever get up here to this bed? I said, baby, they just put some more steps, honey, because it's just like I'm on an escalator, and I'm on the wrong side. I'm on the escalator going up, but the stairs are going down, honey. I'm like, baby, come on, honey, get me up here. Oh, Capital M, honey, what's going on? I love these little glasses. I got these because you don't see nothing but the little. I was like, you have glasses? Yes. Yes, Jayla. See, like I was on the escalator going up, but the escalator was coming down, and it was just like Every time I put my foot on the steps, it like it was more and more steps. I'm like, child, am I gonna ever get to the top? Nigga, y'all cousin Wade, honey. Come on, hey y'all. Baby Ava was talking about, Ava said you was gonna send us something, so you had sent her an email, honey. Andrew Gillum had to come clean up them boo-boo sheets and say he identifies as bisexual. Hey T Bless, how are you? Mm. Andrew Gillum, baby. Say he identifies as bisexual, honey. But now that he done did that, hopefully he can get himself. Hey Kay. Thank you, Kay. Welcome aboard, honey. Kay Story. Mm-hmm. I was disappointed in the interview. You were? Now I want him to get down to whose water. I can't see it went away. Whose water wasn't clean? Oh. Oh my God, Myra. Come on. It's 2 whole pans of macaroni and cheese, chicken, baked beans, greens, and pasta salad. Baby, I was asking for $10. they said they said y'all had fed them free when they first started coming over there. Now y'all asking for $10. So baby, look like y'all gonna have to do like Ava. Y'all gonna have to charge $3. Y'all need to do like Ava, baby. Charge $3. She said her OnlyFans is $3.99. Mm-hmm. Well, that's good for you, Wade. Wade, just put it in the freezer, in the refrigerator. But you don't need to throw it in the trash, honey. You don't need to throw it in the trash. You don't cook, and every time we come over there, we be hungry. You don't have nothing in your refrigerator but ice. So you need to go on and do like old folks, honey. Put that in the refrigerator. You ain't got nothing in your refrigerator, honey. You got a lot of room to put all that food in there. You ain't got to throw nothing away. Or you can put it in some Tupperware bowls and put it in the freezer. Yeah, it'll be good. You put it in the freezer. Yes, that's me. Hey, yes, that's me. Laura said bring it to her house. Yeah, see, these young folks, honey, they don't know nothing. Baby, I used to, my grandmother on my dad's side, honey, she was freezing. The baby, she'll freeze her. She'll freeze some ladies if you leave them out, honey. When you come back that summer, she still had them now. Here, come on, go to the store and get some candy. When you got to go to the store, here these ladies you left here the last time. Come on, that was Christmas. Yeah, they still good. They been in the freezer. Baby, we ain't know nothing about no freezer burnt food and all that, but yeah, that food will be good, honey. When you freeze it, how would you throw it out? Well, you know we coming over there Sunday, so you take it out Sunday morning. Take it out Sunday morning, set it on the cabinet. And then when people get over there, it been thawed out that night. They can just fix their plate and fix it and put it in the microwave. Warm it up. Andrew Gillum, honey, let me just tell y'all something. Andrew Gillum, he just said came out, said he bisexual. He bisexual because he have kids. But I want y'all to leave that man alone. Leave him alone, honey. He been forced to come out. He has a family. He embarrassed. He got to live with this the rest of his life because he did not sit his kids down and have a conversation with them about his lifestyle. He was forced to do all of that. He's embarrassed, you know, to face his kids. And the older his kids get, the more they're going to be able to express to them how they feel about him being bisexual. And But I'm just gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. You play with fire, you'll get burned. Because it had been rumored when he was at FAMU that he was one of the children. And then I know somebody that's done had him. So he is family. Been knowing. But I was surprised that that didn't come out while he was campaigning. Because usually stuff like that come out when you were running for public office, honey. But the thing about it is, like they said, you had already built this. You had built this life, and you was living this life that you was this person, you were this family man, and all of that, honey. And and the thing about it is, Wade said, I had Andrew at the glory hole. But the thing about it is, when you build this life, knowing that this is not your true life, this is not. It is your true life, but this is not really your whole life. And had you just went on there and just have a discussion with your family when you decide to run, when you decide to, you know, run for public office. Sit your family down, have a discussion with them, and tell them who you really are and what are some of the things that could come out while you campaign. And since he went through this whole campaign and that never came out, he probably figured he got away with it. Lo and behold, you got by. You didn't get away. So had he just taken the opportunity to talk to his family before he said, listen, I want to run for governor of Florida. And these are some of the things, you know how they pull up the pass. And these are some of the things that they probably will pull up and I want y'all to be prepared for. And even if they didn't bring it up, your family's prepared for it. And then like after the election and it went on. And you went on, Hunter. What's next for him? Oh, he got a career in politics. He got a career in politics because you cannot take away the fact that that's why I said I want y'all to leave him alone. Because he has a career in politics and he has a lot to offer to politics. And it's just like I wish he had handled it differently. I wish he had told his story first. Wish he would have been uh, willing to tell his own story, and that way. But he would have gotten away with it. That wasn't his past when he was in the hotel. No. Yeah, but see, and then that's what I'm saying. It's just like because you know that's not your whole story. You got this family, you running, and you plaster your family on this TV because you campaigning and everything, and you already know you have this dark side. So go on and bring that to the light, honey. You want to be transparent, then that's what you do. Look, Miss Thing came out and she told y'all she got a whole husband, honey, and she running for president. Pete Buttigieg. And you know if you got skeletons like that in your closet, you know. And even if you do the work for the people, do the work for the people, what you do in your bedroom doesn't matter. If you add money to my pockets or fix my neighborhood. Yes, child. And you like tell your story, honey. Tell your story, honey. If you running for public office like that, child, you know your opponent's gonna use that against you, honey. So you better try to figure out a way how you can get it out there yourself. Be transparent. Other than that, you're gonna be having to run and because it was oh my god. And see, and that's what a lot of girls, even Miss Ava talks about this. That's what I love about Ava because Ava's transparent about her situation. It's still, I used to boost, I used to do all this, and then Khalif was like, "Girl, you used to what?" She said, "Yeah, I've been to prison. I done been to prison." Because it seems like people, we all do things, we've all done things, and then it's just like people that we know have done things, and as soon as it's like they have been just breaking the laws and getting away with it, and they start doing things the right way, that's when they past come back and haunt them. And it's like, girl. But seriously, I just want he can, the way y'all gonna allow him to do it, but. And then it's just like, right, I hear you. I hear you say his wife put in too much time, but then the comment left with somebody else need to type so I can see it. I can't touch the phone. She said his wife put in too much time. Exactly right. But then again, even with that, it's like sometimes I think the wives put in too much time, pay her for what, for her pain, put her in a governor's mansion. But sometimes the women know. And see, and that's the thing. It's just like looking on from the outside, looking on the inside. We feel sorry for the woman because and they were supposed to feel sorry for if they didn't know, if they didn't know. But if you read the book, The Preacher's Wife, uh, my gay husband, The Preacher's Wife, my gay husband, my what is it? I can't think of the title no more, honey. Uh, the Gay Preacher's Wife. Yeah, the Gay Preacher's Wife. She knew. Eventually, she found out that her husband liked men, and she was trying to get help. She was trying to get him help, get them help, get him help, get them help, get the family help, and everything. So she go into it telling you that, baby, it's just like, I know, but if we ever get caught, I'm gonna act like I ain't know nothing. I just want my money. So it's just like some women they don't know, some women they do know. So all of them don't know, but some of them do. But we don't know the ones that knew up front that their husband was messing around or like people of the same sex. They partner like people of the same sex. We don't know. So we have to feel sorry for them. We have to feel for them. But it's just like I'm saying, somebody say, well, what he's going to do? But it's just like, my friends that confirm stories. I had Andrew Gillum when I was at FAMU. So it's like, okay. And the rumors have always been there. Rumors have always been there. And 9 times out of 10, child, 9 times out of 10, when the rumors are there, but you know what make people let their guard down when there have been people who have been rumored to be gay, and everybody just can't believe it. And what validated for a lot of people, they just say, "Oh, he can't be gay." When they have a kid, when a gay man sleep with a woman, and he get her pregnant, and she have a kid, well, he can't be gay because he sleep with that woman he come to the gay club. And we will ask everybody in the audience to stand up that have biological children. Over half of the people in the room will stand up. Half of the men in the room will stand up. That's how many gay kids have biological children. And that's what I like about talking to First Lady Lydia Meredith. She is so honest about it. She talks about all that stuff. Cause she even talk about in the book. She talk about how she was like when they first got together and she was growing up and she said she didn't want to be married to no pastor. She didn't want to be no first lady and all of that. But that thing was um, getting to know him and growing up and you don't know all that. And so then it's just like it's hard to walk away. Once your heart is in it, it's hard to walk away. And then you be thinking that this is a phase they're going through. But she talked about how with her husband, she was to be excited because, like I said, this is the beginning. Like they've been together for what? Look, I'll be walking up. That's them in their relationship. They moving up years and years and years. And she talked about how, she didn't want to be a first lady. She didn't want because she just didn't want to be a first lady. But her husband is a pastor. He's a youth pastor and all that. And then and she see him as he's growing in the ministry. And then it's just like as he's growing in the ministry, now it's like he's getting invited to the conventions and the workshops and all of that. And she's excited for him because this is strengthening his faith, it's teaching him, he's learning and he's growing in the ministry. And she's excited for him. But then after everything went down, she found out she was disappointed because she realized that when he was going to these different places, these church functions, those she said those were nothing more than whole meetings where they all got together and they were just having each other. the ministers. The ministers, and then they bring these boys that they want to sleep with on these. That's just, she said it was just whole meetings. But yeah, honey. So, baby, it's just like the world. That's how the world is, honey. I always feel like there are gay. Everybody's not gay, but there are gays everywhere, and I do feel that there is like in the NFL. In the NFL, they know who gay. They have they have a clique. The gays in the NFL, they do their thing. It's just like I call them a fraternity. It's a fraternity in the NFL. It's fraternity in the NBA. There's fraternity in all sports. All walks of life, there are fraternities where they have gay people. In Hollywood, um, got fraternities with lesbians and gays, the WNBA, and baby, listen, some of them they same sex within their fraternities. Some of them they take the chance and they step outside in the music industry. They everywhere, corporate America, and then I'm just sitting around. And who is it? I think it's I've been watching CNN for years, honey. And baby, yeah, the military, Greeks in college, yeah, sure. I was been watching what to call it for years, and I never knew. Oh, forgot about that phone. I'm trying to get them lines to go down at the bottom. I never knew that Soledad O'Brien. I think this is Soledad O'Brien. Her and another one of the reporters on CNN. Child, they love us. I saw on CNN how all the gay folks. They got Don Lemon, they got Anderson Cooper, now Soledad O'Brien, and I think Suzette Malvo. I think that's who she. I'm like, girl, what? Suzanne Malvo. I'm like, girl, CNN got a whole gay roster. That's it. Anderson Cooper, and we thought it was just Don Lemon. Well, I knew it was Don Lemon and Anderson Cooper, but baby, I gotta cut my hair. See, I had did a rush job and cut it when I got ready to go to St. Louis. So I was just tired leading up to the trip. I gotta go and I gotta get me, baby. I'm finna eat. I'm finna ball faded, honey. If I mess it up, I just mess it up, honey. Basic Jada, didn't he just have a baby though? Anderson Cooper, he had a surrogate. Yeah, he had a surrogate, honey. Anderson Cooper is a mom. She's a mom, honey. Oh. Mm-hmm. But Andrew Gillum, back to Andrew Gillum. Andrew Gillum is an awesome politician. And I want him to go, and I'm glad he didn't address this. Anderson Vanderbilt, okay. It's Robbins. Got all that Glory Vanderbilt money, but I think he built his own money, but he can't help but he he inherited that empire. Grew up 1955, 1985. Corrupt. Yeah, he said he went and got his own. He had to go with his own. What's that, honey? Collection. Mm, Anderson Cooper, baby. But look, I had like I'm drunk and high. Back to Andrew Gillum. Yeah, he's an awesome politician, and I'm glad he's addressing this because the only way you're gonna get past it is to face it and move on, honey. Before you know it, it'll be water under the bridge. Uh, yeah, you're gonna lose some supporters. You're gonna lose some supporters because some heterosexual people are gonna be upset because they're gonna feel like you used that woman, you misled that woman, so you're gonna lose some supporters. But On the flip side of that, you're gonna gain some supporters because a lot of gays gonna start supporting you. So what you lose, you're gonna end up gaining too. You'll be replacing the people that just can't stomach you being gay, but you'll be inheriting some gay people who like the fact that you're gay. So and you know what you got. He's educated, and that's what I was saying when I was talking about. See, like when you on the right path and everything like your past come back and bite you in the ass because they were even talking about giving them a TV show on CNN, The Squad. Him, um, Angela Rye, right? That Trump asked if she can go back and talk to the Black Coalition. The what's her name? April Ryan. April Ryan, Bakara Sellers, Andrew Gillum, and Angela Rye. They were talking about giving them a show. All black, reporters. And they was gonna call it the Squad. And they had been campaigning hard, and then they had them on, on the morning shows and CNN shows and stuff, and they was really, you could tell they was really working to put it together. I think he put a hold in that. So then after he got called in this, you can see they all start splitting off and trying to do their own thing, get their own show. See if I can get my own show on CNN. But hopefully that once he talk about this and he get this behind, well, he's not gonna ever get it just totally behind it. But once he able to move forward and to face the cameras, because you sit down and you talk to Tamara Hall, you told your story, you told her what now you say you're bisexual and all that, but you're gonna still have to face the fire. You gotta face the fire. You gotta make your runs because everybody want to talk about this. This is what everybody want to talk about. So you're gonna have to go on the View, and you're gonna have to go on the Breakfast Club. You're gonna have to go on, Club Chit Chat with Miss Sophia. You're gonna have to go to all these different shows and talk about it because you're not gonna be able to just talk about this one time and then you can move on and think you can just go, oh, I don't want to talk about that. I talked about that with Tamara Hall and I'm just moving on. That no, you got to talk about it until folk get tired of hearing about it. And then once you've made all your rounds, and when it look like they want you to come back and talk about I already told y'all about that on the View. I'm not going to come back on there and talk about that. We talked about that before. Once you make your rounds, then you can move on. But they're going to take shots at you throughout your career. Know that. And your situation, it's kind of like, but then again, it's not. But it's kind of like Anthony Weiner. But Anthony Weiner, he was sending his private parts to like underage kids. And you were with adults. Just so happened that those adults were the same sex as you. Nobody knew that you. It's Rob, you say you miss all that? Well, I missed it too, child. But you can Google it, honey. He's with Tamara Hall. Did an interview with Tamara. And I like him. And I just hate to see stuff like that happen to people. They're good people. Remember I told y'all we gotta stop throwing people away. Gotta stop throwing people away, honey. And he's one of the people that's worth saving. And seeing it's just like, child, people know when we got some good people that can get us to the next level and stuff, and they live for that. Yeah, people live for that. People live for when like the old people used to say, kick folk when they down, honey. Try stop kicking folk when they down. But then this the thing, and it's just like all this stuff, like Gladys said in her song, all this stuff been warmed over and redone. But I want to go back, and it's just like we talked about it today on the show with Khalif, there, honey. Khalif talk about this new. He say, what is it? Frauding, frauding. I'm old, and I'm very, very blonde when it comes to new stuff like that, especially sexual stuff. Cause I ain't just y'all don't know sexually. I think a different hyena needs to pop up the mother job every other week. I saw it left. I was reading it and it left. What did it say? Needs to pop up the mother's job every other week. I saw 6'8" on the show talking about nothing. Baby 6'8" was talking about something. That's one of the highest rated shows. Like when he was on that act. All the shows been getting some nice ratings with the guests. All the shows, honey. Uh, Docking. Oh my god. Like what? Yes, I ain't know nothing about no. Like he said, frauded. Is that it, Mr. Cook? Khalif, you still in here? Or you gone? He had to go to work today. He left there to work at 7. Moonshine looks mighty thick. I had to pour it in. I gotta get my one of my what you call us, honey. Well, I woke up to use the bathroom and look who it is. Mother and my hyena siblings. Hey, my Keisa. You know, he was talking about frauding. But baby, and then when he went through all that, honey, it's just like, baby, that's back in the day, that's what they call nut rolling or whatever. And then somebody else say that's just grinding. Grinding. Yeah, so these kids come up with all these new terms for old stuff we've been doing, thinking they invented something new. No, you just gave it a new name. It's something we've been doing. And then they was talking about, and then what you call was talking about, have you heard about docking? I'm like, what? About docking? I said, what is that, child? Uh, it's like, I know, child. It's about docking, and then it's about, what is, I said, what is docking? It's about when you have an uncut penis and a circumcised penis, and the circumcised penis insert his penis into the uncut penis, and they, I was like, child, what is that? Then last week, Odell Beckham to my he like scatting. Oh, I'm old then. I don't know nothing about no docking. Is there a boat involved? I just explained it to you. I sure you was typing it while I was explaining. But yeah, I ain't know nothing about that. Then Odell Beckham talking about scatting. I hadn't heard of that. And then it's just like you just feel so. I don't feel. I shouldn't, but I just feel so out of touch when I don't know what this stuff is. To my doctors, and I'm like, oh, nah, with the frauding, I said, oh, well, we did that. We just called it something different. But I ain't never heard of docking. I ain't never heard of scanning. I heard of nut rolling and golden showers because I didn't know what golden showers were either. And then this my drag mama. I had asked her. I had asked her, girl, what is a golden shower? She just fell out laughing. She said, what? She said, why you asking me that? I said, somebody told me they want me to, the next time we get together, they want me to give them a golden shower. And she just couldn't stop laughing, honey. She said, and I said, what is that? She said, they want you to pee on them. I said, I said, what? Snowballs. See, snowball. What is snowballs? See, I ain't heard of no snowballs. What is snowballs, Laura? Look, fly black boy left. I got an ear infection just for listening. What is snowball? What is snowball, Laura? Uh, so it's just like, oh my god. But tomorrow, y'all need to listen to the show because I have a guest coming on there tomorrow. He's an independent artist. His name is D Maestro. So y'all, you can go online and listen to some of his music. Hey, Brown Sugar, you on your restroom break? I'm good. Yes, girl, golden shower. I'm like, girl, what is a golden shower? Then it's like, he wants you to pee on him. Okay, Chi Chi and Craig said snowball. What is snowball? So don't judge. What is snowball? That's snowballing. Uh, you thought I was about to say Robbie. I saw Robbie. Robbie is getting ready to do a concert, I think, somewhere. I told Robbie I wanted him on the show. Uh, today, let me go buy some apple juice. Is that close enough? No, baby. Then I was like, and I talked to somebody. I talked to somebody who liked that, who liked golden shower. I'm like, well, because I'm just, I'm sorry, honey. Sorry. It's just like, when you say that, sorry, my keyboard. You need to have us on the same day, LOL. Capital M, have you, who on? You and who? You and Robbie? It's just like, when I look at it like this, I look at it like this. And even Ava said, yeah, if somebody want her to scan on them, she'll scan on them. I was like, my thing is, girl, I know sometimes when I use the restroom in the restroom, I don't be wanting to smell that. Go up, honey, we on the flush when we taking the, when we finish, that's when we flush. But my drag mother told me, why is you sitting in there smelling that drop and flush. Don't just sit in there and wait, drop and flush, drop and flush. So it's just like sometimes it be so bad, honey, you just have to flush. And I just can't imagine. And then my thing is, what y'all gonna do with it? And then it's just like, they say they got here to cover the I'm like, girl, that is just going too far. Then you gotta walk in there, you gotta walk through the house to get to the shower to go get that off. It's just, then that's all in the tub. And then that's with the scanning. So then with the golden shower, it's just like, child, you there's no way you could just, cause that's gonna splatter all over. It's gonna splatter all over, child. What's that? Listen to me, Sophia Live. Okay. Pass the ejaculation stem from one person's mouth to the other. Oh my god. That's what that is. No ball. Ew. Oh, honey, I ain't judging. Y'all just go ahead on. Do what you want to do. But I'm just very basic when it comes to sex. I'm just like they said. So, oh, you just what they call it, missionary and donkey style. Baby, right about now, I ain't even trying to do I ain't even trying to do missionary or donkey style. I ain't even trying to pray, cause it's. I'm like, what you call? All I want to do is some frauding. But right now, all you probably gonna get over here is some frauding and some spooning. That's it. So if you want some frotting and some spooning, I'm your girl. Cause all that other stuff, honey, it's overrated and it's played out. It is, child. Mm-mm. All that, snowballing, no snowballing. Mm-mm. I'm so serious, honey. Cause it's just like, honey, can't see my comments, baby. You know, everybody do what they want to do, honey. You have your fun, but Lord, tonight it's nasty, right? No, it's it's nasty to you, but to people that do it, it ain't nasty. It's just like, honey, people have fetishes and fantasies, and some people make their fantasies reality when it comes to their sexual whatever they want. They want their fantasies to be fulfilled, and I'm like, okay. But as far as me, baby, I'm telling you, if you slap me on my ass too hard, we may fight. Just frotting and kissing and spooning. Well, I forgot about kissing. I love kissing. Out of sight, out of mind. I want Wade to spoon me. Wade was on here. Wade, you still in here? Wade, you still on here? Like go Pam. Yes, Myron brought all this up, honey. Good old hunching, honey. Yes. Jada said, here she go. She on your man. Wade putting up food, Pam. He putting the food up. Honey. Ain't nobody hunching no more. Yes, they call it frothy. They don't call it hunching no more, Laura. It's frothy. Yes, it's frothy. Oh, where's my baby tie? Be about an 800. Mm. Frotting and smoking. If you can't hit this, you can't hit this. Laura, you've been on here all this time. We talking about frotting. We done told you what it is. You was looking for who in the Discord. First of all, I don't even know. I don't even. Do I have to download something to get in Discord? Because I ain't in Discord. I don't even know how to get in there. Royalty Forever said, "Don't kissing for me. That's too personal for me. But we all are different. And you ladies in here, oh my God, my Lord, let me text Juanita. Try Juanita. Juanita ain't always been saved. She talks about some of her stuff she did before she was saved. She said she had her body parts all over, scattered all over the world for some Gucci bags and for some shoes and a bag. And I just got pieces of me scattered all over the world because I wanted the Gucci and this suit and that suit and this jewelry and that jewelry. And I just gave pieces of money all over the world. Yes, D, I'm here smoking, honey. Somebody said, "Are you sleeping?" That's one of these yards when you just want to get up and just go down and attack the refrigerator. You want to go down and get something to eat, honey. Discord equal hyenas argument and fussing, LOL. Y'all been there carrying on. Well, is that why I be bleeding over into the line? I felt that certain goes me. I cannot with the using. What? Oh, tampon looking joint. Girl, like, you just came in here and blew my high. Put my joint down. Oh my God. Girl, a mess, honey. Let me get me a drink. Oh, no, that's Zoom. Hmm. Okay, didn't she say that? I had to put my, sorry, look. Why did I eat all the, and put that in the, put this bag in the bed? No, you done ate all them, put that in the trash. Maybe a bite. Let me see what Myra said. A bite. Somebody else type something so I can finish reading Myra's comment. Can't touch the phone. It didn't popped out. I don't feel like going through that. Hmm. In the corner at any moment. A fight to break out in the corner at any moment. We are the Slocums. Out of sight, out of mind. Add capital M facts. But it's not all of us. And yes, we're going to hold our heads high. Hold our heads high. Jesus got the knob, but I got the wheel. Or that what she said? Look, he got that thing from the radio in the car. Mm. Oh, sucky now. Oh, that's what I was telling you. So D Maestro is my guest tomorrow. He's an independent artist. Sing his face off. He can sing his face off, baby. And then he's a principal at a school in Dallas. I have him calling in tomorrow because they open up their school. You know, Texas is a hot spot, so they open up their school for the students to come back. So he's supposed to call in tomorrow, and uh, so Wednesday, y'all know Sweet Baby Keita, she be in there on Wednesdays. The Brad engaged, no more secret. To make a trip. Hmm. You getting Corona left and right. So Thursday, Thursday I have what you call them coming in. Y'all know y'all saying who is what you call them, honey? Johnny. His name is Johnny. This is a young man. He's a caterer. He's a chef and caterer. He decorates and caters. He, I mean, he has some of the best decorate. He decorate and cater celebrity events and stuff. And y'all probably remember him because he is the young man that sued Candy from Housewives. Remember when Candy, this young man sued Candy? He's the one that sued Candy, said she ain't paying him all his money. I think he won that suit. I think they settled out of court. She ended up paying him. Maybe she gave him his change, and he started his catering business and his, um, yeah. So he's in demand, honey. So he's coming in Thursday. Then Friday, I'm trying to get Myron to come down here. I'm gonna have Myron, Boom, and Robbie all at the station. It's gonna be like the reunion. Myron, Boom, and Robbie. So hopefully I can get Myron down here Friday because Boom and Robbie they already in Atlanta. Let's just get Myron here. No, we're not doing virtual. You're not calling in. That blunt is from. I get all my weed from Snoop Dogg. He shipped me all my blunts. Snoop Dogg shipped me my blunts. Mm. And then my friend, I talked to a friend of mine right before, for like 30 minutes before I went live. I was talking to an old friend of mine, and they were watching P Valley. Yeah, he was watching P Valley, honey. So he was on episode number 8. So I told him to call me back when he watched episode number 9, so we could talk about it. Cause I didn't want to give it away. Me, honey, Snoop Dogg. Yes, kid, it's pre-rolled. It's already rolled. All I gotta do is pull it out and light it. Snoop, baby. Robbie owed me years of child support money, so I will be collecting, honey. It's only 8 episodes. No, it's 9. It's 9 episodes, baby. If you watch it on Apple TV, they haven't put up the season finale because that's what he was saying. I said, you have to go to us. I forgot where I watched it. But yeah, it ain't on Apple TV yet, I don't think. So you have to go to what site you go to see all 8, all 9. Maybe the season finale was last week. Yeah, the season finale was last week, baby. So, and I was telling him that I said, "Child, well, I saw the season finale last week on the Wade House after the show." No, I didn't watch it on Stars because it wasn't on Stars either. I watched it on something else. I forgot. Capital M, you should have joined us for the radio station. We talked about all that today at Club Chit Chat. Let's talk about Dion's entrance. What is that light? What is that light? Thank you, Basic Jayla. She was drunker than Cooter Brown. Dion wasn't drunk. Dion was the only one without a unit. Now you know what? I don't know about Gladys. I can't remember. Gladys had a good grade of hair. Gladys always have had some good hair though. And she could have had everything. But Gladys got a good grade of hair. Mm. Gladys had on the wig. I'm just telling, but everything that we expressed on the radio today when it came to that. And I like the fact I just like the whole concept. They're just ladies. They just showed you how to be ladies. Gladys is 77. Patty is 76. Neither one of them had them. And Dionne Warwick is 79, soon to be 80. Neither one of them, they ain't have no cane. They're still in their right mind. It's just like, girl, that's a blessing. That is a blessing. And then, honey, it's just like, honey, yeah. Yeah, cause see, that's the thing about it. It's just like, um, hey, Capri, what's that? Your first name, honey. You got that special spelling, honey. But the great Danielle said, "Sit down, Myron." The great Danielle, you driving, you on that train, you at work. But yeah, they in them pantsuits. They all had on them pantsuits. And Dion came out there and they said Dion had just put that cigarette down. And I said Dion probably was smoking no cigarettes. She probably smoked some weed. But and that's what the verse is. Because I was saying, because remember when I was talking about it last week, y'all was talking about Brand and Monica. It's just like, girl, why are they sitting up here? Then they're not having conversations, giving us the history on, what was going on, what made you write this song, what inspired you to sing it, and all that about your thing. So they don't give you none of that. So they're just sitting up there, not talking about the music, and then we could play in their CD. Girl, we could play the CD ourselves. But baby, Gladys has sung every one of her songs. Gladys has sung every one of her songs. She's like, and then like everybody was saying, it's like, Gladys rehearsed. So you can tell the difference between somebody that rehearsed and somebody that don't. Because Patty I already know, even in rehearsal, Patty's kind of like, and I feel her on that. Patty is an impromptu singer. It's not that she's an impromptu singer. She knows she had these songs out here with the lyrics and everything, but she cannot. It's really challenging for her at this stage in her life for her to sing everything verbatim the way she was. Like, girl, if I want to do something else, and that's how she is as a vocalist. But yeah, she forget. Yeah, she forget her lyrics and stuff. But it's like, child, I want to say, girl, don't worry about them lyrics. Just sing. Just make up stuff. Y'all see how I be saying. Maybe they can put on Jesus. Jesus is the light of the world. And I'll say happy birthday to Jesus is the light of the world. Make up your own words. That's what Patty is. Just let her go and do it, honey. But baby Gladys, get my keys, honey. Gladys knew everybody lived because Gladys is just like, and then I like the fact that she could tell that because they friends. They are real friends, and you could tell that because Gladys knew that Patty was in these situations when she didn't know her lyrics, and Gladys was trying to help her out without trying to call her out, but did it as a friendly gesture, like my sister. I like all your stuff. I like your stuff, girl. I love you. And this is one of my favorite, girl. Girl, this is one of my favorite. Yes, girl. Yeah, and see, Patty is, excuse me, Patty Drag, honey. Y'all know Patty Drag. She tell you, I love my gay fans. I love my gay fans. Patty said me too. Yeah, the gay. Ooh, the gays have been supporting me for years. She know my sister Hot Chocolate in Las Vegas doing that Tina. She used to do some Patty too. Hot Chocolate. Oh my God. Tina Turner. Oh my God. Yeah, she honey. And then, like I was saying on the radio, I don't think Monica and Brandon mentioned nothing about the election coming up. Did y'all see how many times Patty and Gladys talk about that election? They talk about how important it is? Because, like I said, 76, 77, and 79, they have lived through some things, they have seen some things, they have witnessed some things, and they have seen how this world has been turned upside down. They lived through it. And they are telling us, baby, this election is important. Y'all need to get out and vote. Oh, baby, go out and vote. Go out and vote, baby. And see, we talked about that too. I think we made more. It's just like with Patty and Dion. Yeah, Dion probably felt that way and all that, but I don't think it was as big as we think it is. It's just like the music industry has been doing that for years, and they still doing it to female artists up against the other female artists. But they don't really do that to the men. You know, it's only the women that they do that to. You know, and they still doing it to this day. But I do believe, you, Patti LaBelle, Dionne Warwick, and all of them, they friends now. I think it's it's really mad. Now Petty Betty is mad, but she not here no more. Aretha Franklin, she really was mad at Patty. Cause baby, I remember she was in the White House, honey. Miss Aretha was in the White House singing, and Patty was in the audience. And Patty was trying to reach out and touch her, like, all right, girl. Aretha had said, like, girl, don't you touch me. We don't talk. I don't fool with you. I don't care if we are in here with the president and all these dignitaries. Don't you put your hand on me. Baby, Aretha's gone on. Mm. Neither can, neither can song. Patty should have thrown a shoe at the sound man. No, they shouldn't have had Patty. They should have just did instrumental. But Patty should have did like the other thing. No, she did like what she did. I like what she did. I don't care. I ain't. It wasn't. It was, but it wasn't. It was, but it wasn't about the singing to me. Them singing they song stuff, and everybody. It's just like last week, Monica and Brandon, they weren't singing, and I don't think nobody been singing. They just been playing their music. I think Patty was the first one. Well, and I don't watch all the verses. Patty was the first one that I sing that song. She sung every song. Every one of her songs she sung. She was the only person that I ever seen to do that. But it's just like with Patty, she didn't have to sing, but then Patty probably felt like Patty probably wasn't gonna sing. She was just gonna let the songs play. But then when Gladys started singing, and Patty was like, well, wait a minute, girl, I thought we were just gonna let the songs play. We was gonna talk about the songs, like what we were and what inspired us and who wrote it and all that. I didn't know we was gonna sing, girl. Then Patty was like, let me get a little piece. Then put my words up there. What my lyrics? What my lyrics? What my lyrics? What my lyrics? And Gladys was looking at her like, come on, boo. And then I'm sorry, they rehearsed because Dionne Warwick and Patty, they ain't know no words to Superwoman or what's it called? Maybe they ain't know the word Pamela, you say the juice. Dionne Warwick know her, and Dionne Warwick was not that front, but she didn't know it. She just threw her head back. Listen to her singing on that record and on that track. She listened to the track. Pat was on there trying to slip it, Josh. Hey, hey, D. Rodriguez. Yes, honey. Patty, Patty, Patty. That's it. They sitting up there looking like they look nice. Now you say the juice is sour. That's what friends are for. Yeah, they didn't know that. Keep smiling. Keep shining. Baby. It was beautiful to see them three old sisters up there on that stage after all these years. I could just sit and just listen to them talk all day. I don't know why I keep pulling these glasses up like I can show them. See, I know why I keep pulling them up. Dionne Warwick was on solid gold, baby, get out of here. And then like what you kind of was saying today to me, Dionne Warwick, I don't know, baby. Dionne Warwick hold solid gold for years. Mm, I loved it just the way it was, son. I accepted it for what it was, son. It wasn't about, like I said, it was about the class. It's just like the class that they brought to it. Yes, look at Myra. Myra always pulling up about psychic friend. Patty and Dion aren't friends. Patty whole energy changed with Dion. See there y'all go. Now let me tell you what it is. They are friends. It's just that Patty. It's just like, how do I explain this here? Oh, Patty and Dion's friendship is different from Patty and Gladys's friendship. You all we have with Tommy Ross is different from my friendship with Jason McLaughlin. My friendship with, but we're all friends. I love Tommy Ross just as much as I love Jason McLaughlin. But because they're different people, our friendships are different. Same with us. You know, different people, your friendships are different because it's like that's another personality. You have to. This friendship is based on this person's personality. But do I value their friendship any more than I value the other person's friendship? No. Because when it comes to friends, all of my friends are equal. And because I respect this person's personality, that makes my friendship with that person genuine. We say, Lord, these many comments are being written. But what are they? See, like, I'm not over there. I'm not watching that. But see, my thing is, and see, like, Dion is a shady one too. We still remember when she shaded Aretha at Whitney Street. But listen, let me tell y'all something. And this is what I had to explain. I had to tell what you call him today. Dionne Warwick is Whitney Houston's cousin. And Dionne Warwick was on the scene way before Whitney Houston. And Dionne Warwick was a crossover entertainer. So, Whitney Houston, a lot of stuff, she learned from her Aunt Dionne. But she was younger and Clive took her somewhere else. But what Whitney did Well, she introduced her cousin Dionne Warwick to a lot of people that didn't know nothing about Dionne Warwick, a younger generation. And like I said, baby, maybe you're gonna have to Google Dionne Warwick, Patti LaBelle, and the young people. They just have to Google them. But baby, we can go on and on about those women and what they have done. Baby Dionne Warwick, Gladys Knight. I don't know if Patty, but baby, they done been on the Love Boat, honey. Dionne Warwick was solid gold. She was hosting Solid Gold. That was one of the biggest shows. Baby, what? Baby, Gladys Knight, Dionne Warwick, and Patti LaBelle been in movies, TV shows. Patty had a sitcom. Gladys had a sitcom. They all have done TV, movies. Yes, they were supportive of each other. Mm. 'Cause they knew the more the merrier, honey. Yes, honey. They're gonna have to put that low down dirty verses together of Fantasia and Jennifer Hudson. And then they're gonna have to do one for Jalen. They're gonna have to put down Kim Burrell and Karen Clark Sheard. Mm. And then they're gonna have to do one with cause I be thinking they the same people, honey. What my friend? What's his name? Baby, he a mess, honey. I love it. And Ricky Dillard and what's the other one name? Donna Lawrence. Ricky Dillard and Donna Lawrence. They're gonna have to do one with them, baby. Come on now. Ricky Dillard and Donna Lawrence. Baby. Then they're gonna have to do it. Sade and Anita Baker. That's cute. Who they gonna put Jennifer Holiday with? Cause y'all be sleeping on Jennifer Holiday music too. Jennifer Holiday can go up against what you call her? Regina Bell. Jennifer Holiday, Regina Bell. Beyonce and Rihanna. No. I think they're gonna have to do Beyonce with Mary J. Blige. Rihanna. Oh my God. Madonna and Janet. Baby, that would be a mess, honey. Yes, God, honey. Who was that? Brian? Madonna and Janet. Yes, God. Yes, God. But who y'all could also do? Regina Bell and Karen White. Karen White. I don't know about Karen White. Oh no. You know who Anita Baker need to be with? Anita Baker need to be with Stephanie Mills. Anita Baker and Stephanie Mills, honey. Anita Baker and Stephanie Mills. Oh yeah, I could even put Shaka Khan with Stephanie Mills. Mm-hmm. Freddie Jackson and Peebo Bryson. Anita and Stephanie Mills. Yes, ma'am. I told you, Anita and Stephanie Mills. Shaka Khan and Stephanie Mills, or Shaka Khan and Anita Baker. Mm-hmm. And then y'all need to come on with Boy George and RuPaul. Shayna Caesar and Dorothy Norwood. They better hurry up. They're gonna put them two together. They better hurry up. Oh. Stephanie Mills and Jennifer Holiday. Beyonce and Lady Gaga. Yeah, Beyonce needs to go up against Lady Gaga. Mm-hmm. Clock Sister versus the Peyton. Baby, y'all better come on, honey. Clark sisters and the Page sisters, that would be nice. Really, honey, but one of them gone, honey, be the Clark sisters and the Barrett sisters, honey. Clark sisters and the Barrett sisters. Child. James Fortune and Ty, yeah, that'll be good. Stevie Wonder, Elton John, oh my God, that'll be good. They say Stevie Wonder not doing good. They say Stevie Wonder's not doing good. A lot of reports been coming out. Dick tried the verses of all verses. Have you ever been to a Diana Ross concert? Yes, child. That's what I said. They have to put Diana Ross. They're gonna have to put Diana Ross up against a white lady. They're gonna have to put Diana Ross up against Barbara Streisand. It's gonna have to be Diana and Barbara Streisand. Diana Ross couldn't do no black woman. Diana Ross and Barbara Streisand. Tamala Mans and Yolanda Adams. Yes, God. Mm-hmm. Diana and Cher. Yes, God. Cher and Barbara Streisand. Mm-hmm. DeMarcus, you lost your mind. Doctors, you lost your mind about Diana can't sing, honey. She's the only one really sound like the record, every time she open her mouth. Not the only one, but she's one of the ones. She ain't gonna forget the words like Patty. Dottie People versus Vanessa Bell Armstrong. I'm not gonna do Vanessa like that. Vanessa gotta go strong. Dottie People. Dottie People could go there with Shirley. No, gonna have to be Nikki and Lil Kim. I Lil Kim and Foxy Brown. D'Angelo and Maxwell. Yes, God, honey. Mary Wilson can sing. Mary Wilson can sing. She used to. Mary Wilson is 6 feet under now. She can't sing. She left us with some great songs. Uh, Baby, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. But she don't even have the rights to her music, honey, so she probably can't do it. Oh, this is who I would want. Let me tell you something. What's her name? Leandria and Rachel Farrell. Sophia Otis Mac. No, it'd be Sophia and Miss Lawrence. Me and Miss Lawrence. Yeah, Kiki White and Jennifer Hudson. Mm-mm. Oh, baby. Yes, Lord, honey. Mariah. Child, Mariah. Who could Mariah go up against? I'll put Mariah. Uh, Mariah. Uh, Nobody but Whitney. Mariah is out. Well, child. Well, Mariah ain't gonna do nothing but sit up there on that stool anyways, because y'all can put a Whitney impersonator over there to go up against Mariah, because all you gotta do is play Whitney music. But let me see. Mariah. I put Mariah up against somebody like a Gloria Estefan. Oh, baby, hold on. Hold on. Now, y'all forgot all about this woman. I'll probably put Mariah up against Melba Moore. And Melba Moore can go up against Shaka Khan. Eyes of Ocean, Earth, Wind, and Fire. The Commodores, baby. Maybe I got hungry, honey. Somebody come and go give me something to chew. I got all kind of snacks in here. Missy and Swiss Beats. Oh, chill my breath. Baby, the child is finished watching P Valley. Did I tell y'all that I've been to watch P Valley? I watched it Saturday. Watched all 9 episodes Saturday. And this is my take on P Valley. I just feel like P Valley, R. Kelly and Chris Brown, I feel like P Valley is a show. It's good. I like it. It's entertaining. But it doesn't give me the I gotta run home and see P Valley like I was with. I got to get home to see what happened on Scandal. I talked about Scandal all week until the next episode came on. P Valley is not that for me, but it's good and it's something to watch. I feel like the relationship that Chris Brown and Usher, that's cute. The relationship between Andre and Autumn that gave me very Ralph Angel and Blue Mama. Although it was different, relationship was different. They gave me that's Ralph Angel and Blue Mama. That gave me the Players Club, Greenleaf, a little taste of Greenleaf. Then, uh, what else? Who else was in there? What other relationship? It just gave me bits and pieces of different movies, and they just put all of it together to make a cute storyline. Then I'm trying to say, well, what is the original? What's original from P Valley? Because really, it was just like, and then I don't know. I did this play with Nikki Gilbert. It's called Soul Kids Cabaret, and then I forgot about it. And somebody said that Nikki Gilbert. And every time I tell somebody this, I say I'm going to Google it so I can see what she said. It said Nikki Gilbert is comparing it to her show or her play, Soul Kids Cabaret. And when they said that, I was like, it is kind of similar because I was a gay club owner. I had inherited from my lover. And when he died, he left me, I got the club. And it was a cabaret. I had cabaret dances. So it's kind of like the same thing. The girls, they was doing stuff, making money on the side, the club and all that. But it was kind of the same concept. So I got to see what Nikki said. So in a way, it is, you know, kind of the same concept that she wrote about in Soul Kids Cabaret. But like I said, I liked it, and well, it was very, very Tyler Perry moments because there's no way in hell all the people that was watching them film that jail scene when the mom was in there. Well, what happened to when people go to jail? Y'all take them out of their clothes and y'all put them in these jumpsuits and stuff. So y'all just gonna let all these women go to jail and everybody in the jail cell in their clothes. Y'all know these folks ain't in no jail. I don't care what you see. Orange is the new black. Them hoes got on orange jumpsuits. When you see somebody in the jail seat, they got on jail clothes. They don't have on their own clothes, sitting in no jail. So I was like, now how did they let that slip through the cracks? They in there in jail and they sitting in there like they in a revival in their own clothes. I mean, they ain't took their jewelry or nothing. They just in the jail cell. I'm like, but it's like I said, it was good. I like it. I'll watch it. I'll watch it because it's interesting and it's entertaining. But it was no scandal. It was definitely no scandal. It was no Grey's Anatomy. It was no what? No what? Uh, Wakanda. They go to TV jail. They don't think like that, mom. But see, and it's just like, come on, honey. When you go to visit somebody in jail, do they have on their clothes? They have on their clothes. Maybe when they go to court, when people come to court from jail, they had them jumpsuits on and them shackles. So it's like, honey, come on. But it's like stuff like that. Like I'm just picky. But and I was just having this conversation with the child that I was talking to before I came on here and started talking to y'all. I was having a conversation with him. That was the issue. And I try not to be like that. I pray to God that I'm not like that. Because I want to be better. I want to be better and I want to be my best. And I'm forever learning. It's just like with my radio show. I know there are stuff that I'm doing that it can be better. And I'm working on that. And I don't mind people in my ear giving me advice to help me make it better. And I know what needs to happen. I know how to do it, but it's just like some of the stuff I don't have the elements there to do it. But the elements that I do have, like when I'm sitting up here and when I'm supposed to go to break, sometimes I forget to push one button that's going to stop the music. After this song that's playing, it'll stop. And so sometimes when I say, we're going to break, we got 2 minutes to count down to all of that. But then I forget to push one button and the commercial will play that'll play after the break. So then it's just like, oh, I didn't push that button. I didn't do. So it's just like different stuff like that to make it tighter, to make my show tighter and all of that. And then it's just like I got the phone added to the system. But now the phone is connected to the system so I can take the phone calls. I don't have to use the shout out app. I don't have to use call in, leave a message, and I go through the system and input it and down. No, so we got that. So now I need to get to the point where we can record, where I can record, calls. Like say for instance, I want to talk to somebody about, somebody. I want to talk to somebody that hypothetically, because we got all these signs around talking about suicide hotline. If I want to talk about, record somebody, do an interview with somebody about suicide hotline, not a time sensitive interview. I can run that anytime. So if I recorded it, I can just insert that wherever I want it on the show. But right now we don't know how. We probably have the capability to do it, the equipment and all that, but we don't know how to do that yet. So that's stuff. But what I am doing, instead of sitting around and waiting for us to get all that together, I'm working with what I could add that on. When we get to that, then I've already worked all of this out, honey. Then I can add that element to the show. So I'm just trying to tighten up what I already have. So I said all that to say that's one of the issues that Tyler Perry have, and a lot of people like Tyler Perry have, is they don't want to open their ear up to constructive criticism and taking advice on how to make stuff better. And then it's just like I was talking to the guy that I was talking to before I came over here with y'all, and I was telling him, I said, and it's just like, because he even said, he was pointing out a whole lot of issues that he had with different stuff that he watched. And I'm like, well, see, that's part of the problem. Is because you see the same thing that I see, and then somebody else see the same thing that we see, but we all support it. So then when you support that, it's just like when you go to Tyler Perry, you'll say, "But child, how is it that this lady sit up here? You did a whole scene where the lady got out of bed and she put her slippers on, and then when she, you went to another camera angle, and she came out of the bedroom going down the stairs. She didn't have on the slippers. Now you just videotaped her showing us her putting the slippers on when she got out of the bed. But when she come to go downstairs, she don't have no slippers on. The man sitting in the background, and he over there got a cup, and he doing this. Cup ain't touching his mouth, ain't nothing in the cup, and he just in the background like he drinking. And then he doing the same thing with a spoon. I don't have nothing on the fork. And then we go to a wedding, and the same extra that was in the restaurant, now they're part of these people's wedding. You don't even know these people. So that's just called being cheap and not wanting to pay. But yet and still, he's a billionaire. He's a billionaire now with shabby work, putting on shabby work, and he's a billionaire. And the reason he's a billionaire is because when the people who see his mistakes and they accept his mistakes and they don't hold him accountable, what motivation do he have to try to correct his mistakes? And that's the same thing that happened with him and Oprah. You know, although they still going around here like they cool and everything is all right, but it's just like that's how Greenleaf and Queen Sugar came into be, because Oprah was telling him that he needs writers. So a lot of people in the industry told us, "Hey, Tyler, you on another level now. You need to come on. You're gonna have some help with this writing and some help with this putting this stuff together." And so then he just fell out with Oprah. They not speaking and stuff. So it's just like to accept constructive criticism when the masses are okay with their mediocre. You just being mediocre, so be okay with that, and you still support it. So it's just like, why do I have to change? Because the majority of the people like what I do, and they pay for it. So it's like, okay. And it's not that you hating on nobody or you just jealous. It's just like, no, because I'm sure in Oprah's mind, Oprah don't want to be the only one. Because, you know, it's just like, Oprah came from here and she's here. And everything Oprah does is quality. You just spend money on it. It's quality stuff. Just the little stuff that, and the little stuff that ties. And then a woman who is a journalist. A woman who is a journalist, she has come along and built an empire with movies, TV shows, and this your field. This your field, Tyler. You come from the plays and the theater world, but this woman comes from a journalist background, and she has better quality work than you, and this is your field, theater. And in her mind, all she don't want to be the only one. She wants Tyler to be just as successful as her, but she wants him to have the same quality, a better quality work as hers. Because it makes no sense to say that we have the Oprah Winfrey, then we have Tyler. My girl, yeah, that Tyler is just a no. She wanted to be where it say, baby, we're gonna have either we're gonna watch ABC, we're gonna watch CBS, we're gonna watch NBC, or we're gonna watch. You know what I'm saying? They're like all those networks. It's just like who you gonna watch? You gonna watch CNN or you gonna watch MSNBC? Whichever one you watch, both of them quality is the same. Both of them are all ABC, NBC, CBS. It's all the same. The quality is the same. The quality, all that is the same. When it comes to the Oprah and Tyler, Oprah's up here, Tyler down here. The quality is not the same. And so and that's what Oprah is trying to get him to see. And that's what Oprah is trying to get, everybody to see. Because it's just like with Spike Lee and with Spike Lee and what's the one that just died? The one, the man that just died, the young director, John Singleton. Is that him? John Singleton. Those people, when those people put, it's just like you gotta match what's out there, or you gotta be better. And it's not that they're jealous of you, or they're trying to be mean to you. And see, and that's the reason why. That's part of the reason why his contract ended with OWN, and he signed with NBC, because she was trying to hold him to a higher standard when it comes to the quality of his work, and he's not willing to do that because mediocre sells for him. So he's not trying to see that, and then it's like you only gonna be hurting yourself, because eventually what's what I hate to happen is, try to see how I can say it, honey, where it just, you only gonna get you're only gonna get away with that for so long. You know what I'm saying? You only gonna get away with it for so long, and the longer you wait, the more difficult it's gonna be for you, because the younger generation is coming. You know what I'm saying? Like Tyler Perry, she not making them she's not making the mistakes that she's making with her work. And before you know it, it's gonna be the Oprah. It's gonna be, Spike Lee may do some TV stuff, then somebody else, and then somebody else, then Issa Rae, and then such, and then somebody, and before you know it, it's just like when you start comparing all of this stuff, and then you got Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry. Now you looking like newcomer. Your work is looking like newcomer work against all these people that came up behind you. And you're gonna start losing support, because then it's gonna be like, had you listened what Oprah was trying to tell you? Because, come on, it's just like, we like the fact that you have your own studios, and you're doing this, and you're able to produce this, and you can do this, and da 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 da. But it's just like, okay, now that you got that, now let's work on the quality of your stuff. And nobody's picking on you. And then, and this another thing. Now, he had a problem. He had a problem because he felt like the the uh the awards shows and stuff, they be picking on him because they don't nominate his actors for awards. Girl, come on, sis. Everything has to go together, honey. You making them people look like fool. You a fall from grace, and this fall from grace, and it's just like, and then when you talk to people, when people say, I love, like the new show, let me see, the new show with all the men. I don't know the name of it because I don't watch it. But people talk about the new budget and this, and that, that. But then he got the men running around there showing their dangalangs, and they walk around there naked. So you want to tune in every week just sees anybody around there walking around naked. But y'all know that it's horrible quality, the quality and feel all that the production value is horrible. But y'all still watch it because he showed y'all some new scenes, so you want to go and see if there's gonna be a new scene in this week. And every show that people like, when people talk about Tyler Perry shows, they all have problem with the production value, but yet they still supporting this stuff. So it's just like, child. And I'm in radio, child, and I talk about all that stuff, and then it's just like, even with the housewives and married to medicine, and I always run back to that and stuff. And it's just like, come on, I can't touch my phone, but you on the Tyler Perry bandwagon, and when you come to Oprah, let me tell you something. Let me see. Oprah was uh, stepping on his way up the ladder. He needed to be set free. Oprah, Oprah name is not as popular in the black community anymore. Don't associate yourself with that crap. Perry got Perry got his own bad wig, but it's just like Oprah. But, but it's just like the black support is not loyal. Black support is not loyal, and Oprah have white supporters. So if she lose black support, she's a crossover. She got crossover support. Tyler Perry is he have white supporters, but he is not a total crossover. He don't have total crossover support. The percentage is very low when it comes to his crossover support, and it's just not like black people not when it comes to support and black support is they down just as long as till the next thing come along. Cause and then it's just like with with artists, the black support is you know even as with black support is there as long as you saying free before a certain time and you give away free this and free that, they're gonna be there support you. Somebody open up another club 2 months later, all the people that you cater to with all the free before and free to, they're going to the new club to see what's going on. Same thing with black restaurant. And people always talk about black owned and black operated and stuff. So people put up the black owned, black operated. People support it for a little while, then they go on somewhere else. And then the the Ti got fashion line. Ti got fashion line, and uh, who are all the black people that got Neiman Marcus, but y'all don't see nobody rocking his stuff. And all the black people that's been rocking, got all these fashions and everything, honey. Y'all not rocking their stuff, but y'all running to getting Louis Vuittons, y'all running to getting the Gucci, y'all running to getting y'all running to get all this other stuff. And all of that, y'all running to get all these other designers, but yet it's still y'all not supporting these black folk. These black folk, y'all running trying to get Gucci to put on in your videos and all that stuff and honey, but you got all these black folks out here doing so y'all fickle with y'all support. Black people fickle with their support. But they also these laughing hyenas, they good. Tyler sees how popular the LGBT online streaming shows are, going high in revenues with full frontal nudity. Plus, a lot of his actors are on these web shows too. But yeah, But what's the difference? In what's the diff? What? But who the actors? If you talk to all those people, I guarantee you they rather work with Oprah than Tyler, because her checks are bigger. Tyler's making money for Tyler. That's why you don't see the repeat. You don't see that many people working with Tyler, celebrities and superstars. You don't see that many celebrities working with him over and over and over and over and over again because he don't want to pay. He just want to make money. Oprah, she know that she ain't gotta hold her fist tight and she ain't gotta lowball people because she know that her stuff is quality and it's gonna sell. So if you ask all those people, I guarantee you almost 100% of them will say Oprah because she's not cheap with a coin. Mm. But it's like, honey, what was I saying before that comment came through? Baby, y'all is going in on here, honey. But it's just like, child, yeah. It's like, And they said, oh my God. I was sitting in the car, honey. I don't know what I was saying, honey. Hey, Lakeisha. Hey, Lakeisha. I support those who stand for me and on the back end and the front end. Yeah, a lot of us do. A lot of us do, but some of us we're just the majority of the black support, and I can say this, working in the club industry, in the gay club industry, it's just like people, people will ask you to do stuff. Like people ask me, Sophia, come and do this and that and this and that, and then they there at the beginning, and then before you know it, it's just like a month or two. There's just like I got to get, girl, what? Girl, gotta fight for y'all to come and support what you wanted me to do. Now I gotta come and beg you to come to support something that you wanted me to start. So it's just like, honey. but but Oprah not hiring too many colors anyway. They ain't trying to be. They ain't trying to. She ain't trying to hire you. She trying to hire you by your work. She hiring you by your work ethic. She not hiring you by the color, cause of the color of your skin. She's trying to hire the best person for the job, and if the best person for the job has a different color skin, then same thing with Barack Obama. When he was the president of the United States, he wasn't trying to hire a black everything. He was trying to hire the best person for the job. But a lot of us want us to put people in position just because of the color of their skin. That don't work in business. I need somebody that I don't have to stand over their shoulder and watch what I hired them to do. That's why a lot of black people don't get hired, not just for Oprah, but from stuff in general. Because I guarantee you, when she hired people for the color of their skin, yes, honey. Somebody who's that? A lot of time, black people want you to be successful already, then jump in and be like, they was always there. Mm-hmm. Cause child, everybody, cause like growing up, growing up, everybody and their mama wanted long hair. All black people wanted long hair, including me. Wanted long hair like all the boys on the Brady Bunch. Every time I see the white ball on TV, they had long hair. I was a boy. I wanted long hair, like all the boys, all the black girls, and all girls. We all wanted long hair. We all wanted long hair growing up. A majority of people wanted long hair. Then we figured out a way where we can get long hair, wigs and weaves. And now we figured out a way that we can get long hair like the Joneses, because that's what we were trying to do, keep up with the Jones when it comes to our hair length. We figured out a way how we can get long hair like the Joneses and stuff. Now the Joneses start wearing short hair dudes. Sharon Stone, Michelle Williams, the little actresses and stuff. They just start cutting their hair. They don't want long hair no more because too many niggas got long hair. So now they want to wear short hair. They want to wear short hair. So I cut the white folks start cutting their long blonde locks. Now y'all run around here with all this long fake hair on, and the white folks run around here damn near bald headed. And what we do? Now we run around here damn near bald headed. We want our hair tapered and everything. It's just like we don't know how to set trends. We just follow trends. And I just thank God that it's just like, and then it's just like, and I had to have this conversation with my last lover. But looking back on it, he was true. But it's just like at that time, I was doing it for different reasons and stuff. Well, I create my own wealth so I won't have to seek employment from others and be rejected because I have melanin in my skin. Okay, well, congratulations for you. And but it's just like everybody can't be chiefs. We gotta have some Indians. Everybody can't be chiefs. People that are chiefs, we can't be mad at them because they're chiefs. Just like you create your own wealth, honey. You can't be mad at Oprah because she created her own wealth, and the way she created her own wealth was by not hiring people just by the color of their skin. But what was saying? That's why this country's in an uproar now, following trends and false narratives. Yes, trying to see it. Then it's just like, and that's why I say it's just like, that's why I want to be. I just want us to sit down in a room where we all in together, where we can just talk about stuff like this. We just be in a room where we gotta. It's just like, it's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Cause it's too much. It's too much for y'all to be typing and for me to be talking. That's why I like Zoom. That's why I like Zoom because you all can talk and express how you feel about certain things, and I just have to read your comments on what you feel and how you feel, and I can, I wanna hear it coming out of your mouth. Hey, sweet C, but what was I saying? What was I saying up here? Yeah, I said, and that's what I was getting ready to say when I saw that. I said, but this is the thing. This is the thing. The people, the people, y'all accept the housewives and basketball wives and love and hip hop. Y'all accept all the foolishness. But then when it comes to an Oprah Winfrey, y'all want to hold her to higher standards than you hold the basketball wives and the housewives of Atlanta, and it's just like that. What kind of sense that made? What kind of sense that made to hold Oprah to a higher standard than you hold everybody else that's on TV too? And then they not they don't own hip hop. They don't own that. That's you know what's her name? Mount. She making the money. Anderson Cooper. I mean not Anderson Cooper. Andy Cohen. He making the money off of their story, and they making us look like a fool. But nobody have a problem with that. But yet it's still somebody that want to give us quality stuff, and somebody want to hold us to higher standards. Then we want to tear her down because she's requiring the best. But we accept mediocre from everybody else. I don't understand it. I don't understand it, y'all. And it's just like the saying go, we take two steps forward and then they drag us back five more steps. Cause it's just like we done had a black president, a black first lady, and then all of the stereotypes and all the stuff, the angry black woman and you know, the angry black man and the threatening black man and da 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 and all those stereotypes that they had about black people, they put all of them to rest. They put all of them to rest. And then we have Housewives of Atlanta, Love and Hip Hop, and we have Basketball Wives, Married to Medicine, Black Ink, and you know, we have all of this. Child, with my little old radio show, I want my radio show to be, I want it to be better. I want it to be better than The Breakfast Club. I want it to be better than every other radio show out there. But in order for it to be better, I have to put the work in. I can't sit up here and talk about. I can't sit up here and talk about top. That's not my purpose. I want it to be better, and I'm working towards that. I'm working towards that and everything, and now I see why I went through everything that I went through, and I didn't even go to school for radio. Although communication was in theater, I was in the communication department, and radio was a part of it. My focus was television and movies. So it's just like I done learned a lot of stuff when I was over there at V103, when I was with George Tatil, and I was with so it's just like I know. And now that I see, now that I'm in the seat, I'm in the driver's seat because I just been a passenger in radio. But now I'm in the driver's seat. And all the stuff that I was being told and I didn't understand, I didn't know about, now I know because I'm in the driver's seat. And when the driver was explaining this stuff to me, it was like, what? When I was the passenger. Because now I'm in the driver's seat and I have passengers. And it's just like, oh, that's what they were talking about. That's what they were talking about. I was like, oh, okay. And I want it to be better. I want to put out quality stuff. I want my radio show to be recognized nationwide. I want it to be recognized. I want to be just as big as what's his name, Howard Stern. I want my show to be bigger than his, but I am working on getting the quality of my show to where when that moment comes, everybody can say, "Bitch, oh my God, where did she come from?" And just like right now, I'm just here, up under the radar, perfecting my stuff. I'm perfecting it until I get to it. And it's like, bitch, where she come from? They'll say, and this because they saw me, they just see me. Bitch, y'all check out the club chit chat with Miss Sophia and such. Bitch, she just been on a week. No, bitch, that bitch. In their mind, they said she only been on here for a week, but it's just like even now, I have been doing club chit chat for over a year. I've been there over a year. But when we went live in the studio, we moved in the studio, and I started broadcasting from the radio station. A lot of people thought I just started doing it. She just been here. She only been here a month. Or she only been here a week. You just been here a week. No, I was doing this for a year. I just been doing it from the house. But that's what I'm telling. That's just all I'm saying. It's just like now, I'm in the studio and I'm perfecting it. I know it's all over the world, and a lot of people all over the world, and they are listening. But and I'm just taking it and I'm perfecting it. I'm perfecting it and I'm tweaking it and I'm getting it together, getting all the bells and whistles together. Because first I had to get over the fear of being in the radio, doing my own show myself. Because I come from radio, I've been in radio, so I know everything that it takes. So me knowing that I was going to be my producer, my talent, and my, you know, everything, my co-host, I'm going to be my producer, my talent, my co-host, my board op, and all these positions, ever since I've been in radio, all of these positions were given to different individuals. We had somebody that was producing the show, I had a co-host, I had a board operator, I had, a sales team, I had a street team, I had, ever since I've been in radio, I had all of this. So I'm my own sales team. I'm my own producer. I'm my own board out. I'm my own. I'm my own. I'm my own. It's just me, me, me. So at first, that was the frightening part for me to get this slow start before I wanted to give him a date when I wanted to start. So that was the hold up me, cause think about it, I'm gonna have to do all that. I'm like, oh, I don't know if I'm ready for that. But now that I'm in the driver's seat, I love driving it, and I know that it's only going to be what I put into it and what I make it, and I know what I want, and I don't just want mediocre. I want to be the best. Same thing with RuPaul. Not picking just like with RuPaul, AJ and the Queen. They're gonna run. They wanted to run. They wanted to be a series. They trying to test it out to see if it's gonna be a series. But it was a lot of low budget acting. Wasn't no actors, and the acting was just the acting was just RuPaul. One of the people that RuPaul could have, that role should have been cast somebody else. She was all right, but it's just like you gotta learn how. Just girl, Spike Lee was in all his movies. Like Spike Lee, come on, you know you should have cast somebody else in that role. It's like that RuPaul. Nobody get out of the way when you want to put together some quality stuff. Honey, get out of the way. Hire people to do that for you. And then when they don't, oh, they didn't renew that. They didn't renew that. Who was surprised? Quality of it wasn't right. Stop putting out stuff that's not quality work, honey. And that's all Oprah saying to Tyler. Eventually, you're gonna have to come to the conclusion that you're gonna have to up your game. That's all she's saying. So you can run the ABC, you can run the NBC, you can run it, you can run all of it, but eventually, because when you go up against you on Oprah Winfrey Network, she's new. This is a new network, and you going up on ABC, NBC, all that. Do you know you're going up against other stuff? That's quality stuff. You're going up against Grey's Anatomy, and you know the you talk about the over 100. They got a show. They got shows out there now. He said, I don't like it because RuPaul was in it, but it's just like, all right, I'm going to go to Zoom, honey. Let's go to Zoom. They over there at Zoom. I'm going to go to Zoom. Good job. But he said, I don't like it because RuPaul was in the way to me. She was in the way. It felt like a bad Disney movie. Yes, see, that's what I stopped doing that. RuPaul was the reason that it felt like a bad Disney movie. She was part of the process that made it feel like a bad Disney movie. She was part of that process. Mm. And then she had some more bad actors around her. The only person in that movie that gave up us the acting that we needed was AJ, the little girl. It wasn't realistic. The acting was my girlfriend Kennedy was in it. And then it was just like it's just like ad lib. That's and see, there wasn't no script. They probably gave him a script, but most of that, when you look at it, it's just ad libbing. Kennedy's just ad libbing. A lot of them, and not only Kennedy, I'm sure a whole lot of them, they just ad libbing. They just sit up here acting, ad libbing, just saying whatever comes up. They just saying it. But RuPaul is getting the credit for the writing. Tyler Perry same way. Everything, the majority of the stuff that I said, and I can do bad all by myself. I just ad lib. I just ad lib. But Tyler got the credit for all the writing. But stuff that I did, and most of the stuff that I did, I could do bad all by myself. I just made it up on the spot. Okay, then Zoom land, honey. Blind character was a joke. That blind character was not giving me Stevie Wonder or Ray Charles. That's the real blindness. Now, when you compare that real blindness to what she was portraying, it was a joke.